I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again to say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again that make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Then you might get me.
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, Mikey B, bringing you another episode with some great wrestling takes to talk about. Before I get into the episode, I got some plugs I want to throw in there. First, the Discord has been launched. Make sure you click that link in the bio. Join the community. Come talk wrestling with a bunch of wrestling fans. It could be indie wrestling, TNA, AEW, WWE. Open for all wrestling talk. So make sure you click that link in the bio and join the community today. Next up, podcast for my audio listener will be coming out soon. The Heel or Face podcast is a podcast I've been working on for quite some time. Why do I want to do an audio podcast? Because I want to go deep in depth of wrestling talk, recapping more things, and I try to keep these weekly rundown at a 20-minute limit, but with the podcast it's going to be 30 minutes to an hour just talking about wrestling. Down the line, I'm looking to add a co-host or two. There's going to be a variety of different guest appearances as well. So something you guys want to tune into once a week, the Heel or Face podcast, Spotify. It's going to be on Apple Music down the line as well. Make sure you go and follow and check it out because it's something I've been really passionate about. And last but not least, it's going to be a mailbag edition I'm going to drop every week where you guys can drop your hot takes or something you want me to react to on the podcast. Just something to interact with you guys and make sure you guys feel included in the podcast as well. You can even drop a hot take in the Discord as well. So those three things is what I want to plug in, launching real soon as this weekend. So without further ado, let's get into the weekly rundown. Kicking things off with TNA, we got a pay-per-view coming up April 27th in LA, Rebellion. But before we get there, we got TNA Unbreakable, which is going to kick the WrestleMania weekend off in Vegas next Thursday, April 17th. That card is going to be a great card. TNA is getting rid of the Digital Media Championship, and they will be announcing a brand new TNA International Championship, which will be crowned in TNA Unbreakable. We already know one of the competitors is AJ Francis. We're going to have two other triple threat matches to see who qualified for that triple threat match. And one of those is Eddie Edwards versus Steve Maclin versus Ace Austin. Winner of that match will be inserted into the triple threat match. And then the next one is Eric Young versus JDC versus Zachary Wentz. The winner of that will be also insert to that international triple threat match. And we also got a 6-man tag team match. Mike Santana and the Hardys will take on Mustafa Ali and Nick and Ryan Nemeth. And we also got intergender match Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard versus Joe Hendry and Masha Samovich. But the match of the night that are probably going to get a lot of attention is the Barbwire Massacre match with Sami Callihan and Mace Warner. If you don't know what that match is, go to YouTube and type Sabu versus Abyss in the Barbwire Massacre match. Basically, it's where the ropes is replaced with barbed wire ropes, everything barbed wire everywhere. That match between Sabu and Abyss was amazing. So I suggest you go and watch it on YouTube because people are going to be talking about this match in WrestleMania weekend. It's going to catch a lot of attention. I can guarantee you that. Those two guys are sick individuals. I know they're going to want to steal the show. You get those guys any type of hardcore matches, and I feel like they get up for it. So that is TNA Unbreakable to kick things off for WrestleMania weekend. We also got TNA Rebellion, which is a couple of weeks away, but we already got a stacked match card. We got TNA World Championship triple threat match, Joe Hendry versus Frankie Kazarian versus NXT Ethan Page. We also got TNA Knockout Championship match, Marsha Samovich versus Tessa Blanchard. Also announced a X Division Ultimate X match. We got Moose defending his championship against Matt Cardona and Leon Slater, and more to be announced at a later time. Also, Tag Team Championship match. We got the Hardys versus Ryan and Nick Nemeth. This is probably the match I'm interested in the most. I am a huge Hardy fan, and I also love Nick Nemeth, who was formerly known as Dolph Ziggler in WWE. And we also got a few that I've been really interested in as of late. Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali. So that match card is already solid to go along with Unbreakable. So two good match cards for TNA. They has been cooking up as of late, and I still suggest you guys go and tune into TNA. Let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. As Rey Fenix finally make his long-awaited debut, just like his brother Penta, and it was amazing against Frazier. The match was good. The entrance was good. They really made him feel like he was the next best thing in WWE. And you can tell at the end of the match, the emotion. Man, you can see he got emotional. Finally reaching his dream of wrestling in WWE. And you can say what you want. Everybody's dream is to step foot between those ropes at a WWE event. And I wish they would have debuted sooner to probably get them on a WrestleMania card. But I know WWE got big things for both Penta and Rey Fenix. Even though Rey Fenix is, to me, the better wrestler. But Penta always been my favorite. He got the look, the entrance is dope, the cool walk. And he knows slouch in the ring as well, too. He can go as well, but Rey Fenix is probably the better wrestler. So I can't wait to see what the future holds for both of those guys in WWE. And I can't wait to see the first ever Funko Pop so I can add to my collection of both of those guys. Right now, as we speak, I got a Penta shirt in my WWE shop cart. I'm looking to buy some gear before WrestleMania so I can wear to watch the event. So great debut by Rey Fenix. Next week, back in action against Berto. So can't wait to see that match. Next up, Naomi and Jay finally get made official. I am excited for these two ladies to throw down at WrestleMania. Jade Cargill had looked like a star since coming back, and Naomi been doing some great heel work. And I hope, because I know Jade Cargill may go over. Maybe we may get a swerve. Naomi can get the win so we can prolong this feud. But Naomi need another crack at a championship run as a heel. She's doing some great things as a heel. Promo work has been amazing. We already know she can go inside the ring. But, yeah, WWE cannot fumble heel Naomi. I know Jade Cargill is the long-term person to get the money worth. But you cannot forget about Naomi because she's cooking as a heel. So, yeah, man, really excited for these two to throw down at WrestleMania. A first WrestleMania between two women that's not going to be a championship match or a stipulation. And I can't wait. I can't wait because I think they're going to tear the house down. They got a chip on their shoulder as well. Jacob Fatu finally get a big win on Friday Night SmackDown, punching his ticket to WrestleMania to compete for the U.S. champion, defeating Braun Strowman in the Last Man champion. And it's crazy. No Solo Sikoa for WrestleMania, but we do get Jacob Fatu. Solo actually carries the Bloodline 2.0, so it's kind of sucked not seeing him on the card. Not even in the triple threat match for the U.S. champion, or not even one-on-one to get Jacob Fatu. But, you know, it is what it is. Talent is going to get left off the card regardless. It sucks. But to see a guy like Solo Sikoa left off the card is really a gut punching because he was a bright spot in WWE last year with the Bloodline. But Jacob Fatu gets the win, punches tickets to WrestleMania to face LA Knight, and potentially may walk away with his first ever championship in WWE. So shout out to you, Jacob Fatu. I was trying to get really frustrated, didn't know what WWE was going to do with Jacob Fight 2, but now they got him back winning, back having winning ways. So let's go, Jacob Fight 2. One of my favorites in WWE right now. And the favor is finally out. What a major disappointment. I thought this could be a stipulation that winner would get inserted to the championship match or winner would get a future championship match, but no, CM Punk want Paul Heyman to walk him down the ring and not Roman Reigns. But it's still juice into this where they can swerve us. And that way is we all probably expecting Paul Heyman to turn on Roman Reigns and line himself with CM Punk. But if you really want to swerve everybody, why not have him line up with Seth Rollins? We know Seth Rollins is a great heel. We know Seth Rollins is an amazing wrestler, and he's on TV every week. Why not have Seth Rollins be a Paul Heyman guy? He can get back against Roman Reigns and CM Punk. It's a win-win. He get what he wants. I think that's an amazing idea right there. A way to get fans swerve. I would go that way, and I hope they do go that way. And if you do want to swerve guys, that's the way to go. The only other way you could swerve the fans if you have Brock Lesnar come back and just dismantle everybody and line back up with Paul Heyman. But if you really want to get guys talking, why not have Seth Rollins tap into the darkness and line up himself with Paul Heyman? Because now Seth Rollins told Paul Heyman this Monday night he owed him a favor. So now Paul Heyman is stuck in a hard place. You got Seth Rollins who said you owe him a favor. You got CM Punk who you do owe a favor to, and then you got the Tribal Chief who you've been aligned with for the last 2 years to help him get off the ground. So can't wait to see that match. That match will be the main event of night 1. No Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. The first time the Royal Rumble winner would not main event WrestleMania. And I feel sorry for Jey Uso just for not main eventing WrestleMania. But let's wrap this up talking about NXT because we got a vacated North American Championship. Stephanie Vicaire vacated her North American Championship, and I knew this was going to happen once they put double championship on her. Why would you do that? I said it before. You put yourself in a corner that because you got a loaded women roster. You probably realize, damn, we got talent on this roster. We can't not just have her have double matches every week. We gotta at least have a fighting championship, secondary championship. And I feel like they came to their senses, and that's what they did. And it even made it dumber when they brought back Julia. I thought Julia was hurt, so that was the reason why they had Stephanie go over. But you brought her back just to insert back into the title picture. It made no sense, but it is what it is. We got a stand and deliver fatal four-way match for the championship. Julia versus Stephanie Vicaire versus Jada Parker versus Jordan Grace. This match is probably going to be great. I'm curious to see when they're going to pull the trigger on Jada Parker. The lady has been super over. The fans love her. She got a look. She can go in the ring, and she can talk on a promo. So I'm curious to see what way they go for this fatal four-way championship match. We also got Ricky Saint versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship. And we also got a triple threat match for the NXT Championship. Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans, who just took a loss to the group Dark State, who made their in-ring debut on NXT. And that group got potential to be great, man. It was a great outing. The finish was perfect. I'm curious to see what's in store for those guys in the future. And we also got a ladder match for the North American Championship for the women's match as well. So basically last week was just a build up on all the PLEs these companies got going forward. It's going to be a great weekend of wrestling. I can't wait. What you guys most interested for? Me, I can't wait to see that Barbwire Massacre match. who they're gonna put the new TNA International Championship on. And I also can't wait to see Stand and deliver because NXT always deliver on PLE. WrestleMania is WrestleMania. It's some good matches I want to see, and also matches I really don't care about. But I'm still going to tune in. I'm debating on do I want to do a watch along for one of those nights. Maybe not night 2 because it's Easter and I'm probably going to be out barbecuing, chilling with the fam. But maybe night 1, you're probably going to see me doing my first live stream watching WrestleMania. So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you guys check out all the plugs, links in the bio. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.